Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to another balisong unboxing and initial review. Is it of this? No, it is not. This is the sadly discontinued Squid Industries Triton V2. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out. It's the most recent one I've done, but this is not what we are reviewing today. No, today we are reviewing what is inside of here. And what is it, you may ask? Well, you may probably not be asking that because you saw a thumbnail and title. But I'm going to pretend you don't know it anyway because that's just more fun for me. So let's get into it. We're going to whip out a Kershaw Lucha, and we're just going to open this bad boy up. There we go. Kershaw Lucha to the rescue. Very terrifying blade. But let's check it out. Oh, it's another package by Nabalis. Very standard Nabalis case. And taped shut. So we're whipping out the Kershaw again. Here we go. Slice. Slice. There we go. Should be the last time we need that. And let's open her up. Okay. So we got the thread locker, we got the lube. You may get it, you may not, it depends. Let's see. Hardware, standard hardware, washers, bushings, it looks like. Why does it come with bushings? No bushings. Those are just the screws and the pivots. Okay, so no bushings. This is a washer system. Most of Nabalis products are bushings, but this one in particular is washers. And obviously, I bought this one from Amazon, but without further ado, look at that. This is the Nabalis Lightning. And my goodness, that is a gap. That is a gap if I ever saw one. Okay, so let's get to the standard stuff. Tap. No tap. Very, very nice. Let's check out the play. A tiny amount of play. And when I say tiny, I mean like it's basically not noticeable. Might as well not be play at all. I don't know if these are thread locked yet, which will be important since it's on a washer system. Let's go ahead and check out the weight. Now, on the website, they claim 4 ounces. We will see if that holds up true. I'm getting 4.1 on mine, so pretty good, I'll take it. All right, and then let's go over the specs. Now, specs are, this is a channel construction on 6061 anodized aluminum for the handles with 420C heat-treated steel bead blast. Let's see, it runs on Zen pins, as you can see. Washer system uses T10 screws, latchless design, and they claim a light handle bias. We will see if that light handle bias is true. Price point, this is a relatively entry-level balisong price point, running in around, I think it's about $40 or $50. I'll have to double check that. And then, well, let's jump to the sound. Let's do a quick sound test. Here we go. Really struggling to get a sound test out of this right now. Let's see, maybe we need to spread the lube out a little bit more. Well, that's about as good as a sound test we're going to get. Now, aesthetics, this is really pretty, in my opinion. Like, very, very simple, but also wonderful theme. They call it the Lightning, which the blade design, that little touch right there in the middle, I think that really does it for me. They could have just gone with a straight line, and it would have been fine. But that little touch in the middle, it's cool. And then this design pattern here, that's also very, very cool. And I really like the color that they went with on the aluminum finish. This is a really, really pretty balisong. Now, it is an aluminum balisong, and we have minimal texturing, so that is a little bit unfortunate because this is going to be slippery. You are going to drop it, and it is going to get dinged up. But if you don't mind that for cheaper balis, then that's no big deal. Let's do a quick binding test. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Come on. All right, not bad. Not bad. Let's do a quick balance test. I definitely see that handle bias coming in. I don't know that I would call it slight. That looks to be almost handle heavy. So a very noticeable handle bias in my opinion. So, well, I mean, let's just get to it. Let's flip it. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, okay. So fans are what you would expect on a handle bias balisong. Oh, yep, that's the slipperiness right there. Jeez, okay. Yeah, that is very slippery. Can I flip today? Okay. Maybe. Oh, all right. That was a little bit better. Let's check it out. All right. So, this little bit of texturing on the side actually is doing a decent job of providing extra grip. Like it's got sharp edges, so it's there when I need it. But on the back, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And so my fingers are sliding all over the place. This jumping is pretty aggressive, but it's still slippery. You'll notice that it's kind of shallow. So while it does something, it's not the best. And I do feel a little bit of a difference, but your fingers will still slide right off of that. The channel cutout right here, man, I wish I could say it helps, but because of where the cut meets the jimping, the cut doesn't provide any grip at all. If the cut went further into that jimping right there, then you would be hitting the ridge, but you can see that the cut goes into the valley. And so it's not really providing any grip whatsoever. Now, the blade, I like the blade, but it is a little bit uncomfortable because it's very sharp on the edges right here. Now, mind you, this is all coming from a very, very cheap balisong. Given the price point, this is actually amazing quality. I've had no issues with binding. The specs are what they need to be. For a washer system, this is tuned incredibly well. Again, I don't know if it's thread locked, but that is good. To get the fan going, you have to time the handle swing up perfectly, but since there's no binding, it's not too much of an issue. The slipperiness is really getting me. I mean, I just did a full twirl and my hand is all the way down here. I don't think this thing will do complicated fans well. Let's try a choker fan. Yeah, see, my fingers just want to slip and just drop it. We'll try it again. Okay. No, no, no. See, that's the handle bias coming in. Yeah, it doesn't want to keep going right here. I really want to get right there and then 8-ball out of it. But overall, this is not bad. Let's see. Would I recommend this as a beginner volley? Absolutely. Is it the best? No. No, it is not. But funny enough, I think Nabalis still offers the best beginner volleys. I think that the Canyon, the Volp, and the Cheese are all excellent options. Mind you, more expensive than this, but not by much, right? They're all sub 100, but I think they all offer better flipping experiences. I would expect that the Volp, the Teflon Volp also offers a better flipping experience. I don't know because I don't have one, but I do have a Cheese and I do have a Volp. And Cheese is Teflon coated, so if I can just imagine the cheese texturing on my current Volp, then I can see how that would be a good flipping experience. This thing feels more slippery than the Volp, I would argue. But maybe that's just me. Maybe my Volp is just so beat up that I've given it extra grip. But you know what, guys? That is something to consider. If you have a cheaper balisong like this that is 6061 aluminum, you can mod it to give it your own special grip. It's all smooth back here, so just rough it up back here if you don't care about the finish. Like if you just want to learn flips on it and you don't care about how it looks, you can rough it up. Take some heavy grit sandpaper to it. throw it on the concrete a couple times right here on the back, like rub it along. You're going to damage your volley, but at least you'll get better grip and hopefully a better flipping experience. But let's see. I'm starting to get used to this now. Okay. The rollovers carry momentum really, really well. If you can manage the slipperiness. Basically, you have to brace yourself for the slipperiness. If you can prepare for the slipperiness, then it flips just fine. If you're coming from a more sticky balisong, if you're coming from a more sticky balisong like the Canyon, like the Volt Pro, like basically anything with G10 on it, this is going to be a bit of a shocker to you because it's really slippery. Even 7075 aluminum handles are going to be more sticky than this. But overall, this overall this is good. I would say you are absolutely getting your money's worth for this. And if you start complaining about the slipperiness too much, like I have, on an aluminum volley at this price point, well, then I guess I guess that's your own fault. I hate to say it that way. I don't want to be a downer like that, but if you get a 6061 aluminum and then are surprised that it's slippery, I don't know what to say to you, honestly. But this thing, I think, does its job decently well. I like the aesthetics of this. I think this is a very cool balisong. You don't see very many bollies with this kind of texturing. You don't see very many blades designed like this. And I really like how Nabalis goes home on the designs based on the names. Like, they do a really good job of creating designs that are inspired by the names of their balisongs. The Canyon has mountains and canyons carved into it. The Trident has a three-prong system that looks like a trident. This, I don't know if I would say that this section on the handle looks like lightning, but this part absolutely looks like lightning right there on the handle. The cheese, well, enough said. And then the Volt is heavily inspired by Will Hirsch's Fox logo. And so, Nabalis absolutely nails it on design and aesthetics every single time. The wing, I mean, come on. The wing, it looks like it's inspired by feathers. The handles do. So I really like what Nabalis is doing. But let's see. Does this chaplain well? That chaplains really well. I was not ready for that. Let's see. Oh, man. Smack the phone. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to have to do this off camera. One moment. Okay, you have to go with, like, mildly large circles so it doesn't slip off. It does want to fly off because of how slippery that aluminum is right there. Like, it is so slippery. But overall, yeah, I think this is an excellent value volley. I love how they give you replacement hardware. I love how they give you the thread locker and a lube. I love how they give you a carry case. Carry sleeve. This definitely checks off all of my beginner volley requirements. This makes for an excellent Christmas gift for anybody who's getting into the hobby, or even people who are established in the hobby and just don't have it yet. No issues with the Zim pin so far. They look to be firmly set in there. I actually did have issues with my Triton Zim pins, funny enough, and that is a much more premium balisong. But so far, this thing is good. This gets 2 thumbs up from me. Excellent value for the price. Excellent craftsmanship. You can get it on Amazon. They have a ton of different color options. But if you are shopping for Nabalis balisongs right now, I would encourage you to shop on their website because they have amazing deals going on right now. From now until Christmas. Definitely shop on the Nabalis website because they've got really good deals going on. But if it's not Christmas for you right now, and there are no deals on the Nabalis website, go ahead and buy this on Amazon. Perfectly fine. You're going to get faster shipping. Buying on the Nabalis website is always such a long shipping experience. Like, weeks. It'll take you sometimes upwards of 2 weeks. But, overall, really, really happy with this. Aerials are performing really well. No binding. Let's check it out. Have we developed any tap? Maybe. I don't know. Any additional play? Okay, gotten a little bit more play. Okay, so I don't think that this is thread locked. I'll have to dial that in. But you know what? They give me thread locker, so that'll be fine. But yeah, you know what, guys? This works. I'm really happy with this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Especially if you have questions about what the pivots are. Like, do you know what bushings are? Do you know what washers are? If you're watching this, I'm assuming that you might be a bit of a beginner because this is a beginner volley. But if you have questions about those, let me know. I will happily try and answer you. And the quick answer is that bushings and washers are basically the same system with one key difference, and that is bushings have a pillar that allow the blade to rotate without any pressure put on it. Washers means pressure's put on the blade, and that can cause binding on the pivot system. So bushings are generally preferred, but washers are good if they're dialed in. Anyway, this one in particular is washers. If you have questions about different pin systems, like what are Zen pins, what are Tang pins, what is pinless, let me know. This one does run on Zen pins, which those are just the pins embedded inside the handle. And I generally prefer that or pinless. But did I say pinless? I did say pinless. Why do you prefer pinless, Dan? You're going to get handle slap. I actually don't care too much. But I don't like Tang pins because they pinch me. Anyway, overall, great volley. Definitely check it out. They have other colors for this. I got the red one because I like red. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I love you guys. I'll let you go. It's 17 minutes in. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the happy things. But if you do nothing else, happy flipping. Bye, guys.